take for teams to learn a new system under these new coaches?
Kevin, is easy. You have a veteran team, less time. If you have a younger team, it can take some time. You just have to be patient if you have younger guys.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris. Will make substitutions. And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Van Vliet wide open. Misses the three. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's MP. Embiid trying to break loose. And the basket by MP. One of the big talking points with MP. Can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
Just 5 to shoot. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Montrezl Harrell. Comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. The three from MP. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors, leading by 5. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Elbow shot is on the way. Tries again. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
This is Montrezl Harrell, strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And very quietly, Young just continues to be an efficient player, a multi-talented swingman who does a little bit of everything.
He misses the free throw. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
MP looking around. Here's Harrell again, Philadelphia.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part, having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Van Vliet with it. He has 5. Over Milton. And the Raptors miss again.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Milton. It's deflected.
And they've come out. with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That gives them the lead.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's MP. Buries it down low.
Number 16.
MP's got 7
Assist
points.
goes to
It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build. From his time in college until now, he's becoming a household man.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and Anthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly. Yeah, easy call.
That's his second personal foul.
The Raptors have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Line for Toronto. Thaddeus Young taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. That one misses. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The 76ers lead. Here's Melton. Offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Crazy intensity of Montrezl Harrell, using it to perfection in order to get calls.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Milton. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Boucher sends it back.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
MP outside. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Porter. The 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter against MP. To the middle. And the dunk by Reed.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Van Vliet kicks to Porter. No good with the triple. MP outside. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's all tied in Toronto. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
The 76ers, 26. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Harrell is out there with Reed. Then it's MP.
Montrezl
Then it's Harden.
Harrell.
And it's Maxey in at the 2 spot.
Tyrese
What a
Maxey.
great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
Pass to Trent. Anunoby with it. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. Knocked away. Trent with it. Maxey covering. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Out to the wing. Reed kicks to Harden. Back to Reed. MP outside. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Here's Anunoby. Yep, that one goes. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the night.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's Reed. No good on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Barnes passes to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
MP outside. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Over Boucher. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Harrell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, here's the thing. We're used to Montrezl Harrell scoring around the bucket. Now he gets it done from the mid-range.
Bounce pass from Trent. Toronto working the ball around now. Anunoby, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Maxey kicks to MP. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Trent in the corner. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Here's Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Melton. MP outside. 1:52 left here in the second. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Indiana Pacers.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
MP dishes to Harrell. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take, leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
Toronto ball.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Raptors. Scotty Barnes.
Shot from the inbound. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
For a shooter as confident as Gary Trent Jr., there's no hesitation.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Reed down low, working on Boucher. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the 76ers.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They get a hand on it. Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. The three from MP. The shot misses. With 1 on the clock, he can't get that one. And the first half is now in the books. The Raptors out in front.
55. The 76ers. 44.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Back to MP. To the inside. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Achua is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Down low, Trent. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Harden the pass to MP. Second chance effort. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Joel Embiid.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And stolen by MP.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Here's Anunoby. Offline with his 3.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And here's Trent outside. Connects from 3-point range. Trent's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Loves shooting it from deep. Gary Trent Jr. with solid 3-point numbers.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Anunoby passes to Achua. Over MP. Rebound by the 76ers. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the basket by Harden.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Toronto calls timeout.
And, Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
For your north side crew.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Achua. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for OG Anunoby. And then for Philadelphia, Reedy's checked in for Harris. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. The 9-foot shot, got a piece of it.
And, boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Melton finds Milton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Raptor lead.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Van Vliet outside. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical, and he's explosive.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
So Philadelphia wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR offensive to win over the hearts and minds of the city?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't phrase it like that, Nate. A PR offensive to win over the hearts and mind of the city. I mean, it makes it sound like I'm dropping propaganda pamphlets out of an airplane or something. Bro, all I'm trying to do is help the people in my community and get to know them better. That's it.
Well, listen, you know, I don't question your desire to support your community, but
it.
what I've reported on is much more sophisticated than a simple desire to help. I mean, it seems a little, how do you say, calculated.
Okay, well, I'm the kind of guy that takes a very systematic approach to everything that I do. So I asked for the team's help on this because they've been part of this community for a long time, you know? And they have roots here, and I thought that it may be able to help me establish a relationship with the fans. You know, it's not some sort of evil scheme that's going on here. You know, I just know that if I want to accomplish something, I need to set a goal for myself. Simple as that.
I mean, okay. Well, that's fair enough. I'm just asking questions here, MP.
Well, that's just one way to put it.
Well, okay. Well, how would you put it?
You know, man, it feels like you're trying to stir up some drama right now. But honestly, I'm not even mad about it, because that's your job, so I'll give you that. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to not stand up for myself, though. You know, I'm not built that way and never have been. So you'll see for yourself soon enough.
Okay. You got it.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Ask a
I think
question.
it sounds like a really cool idea, and I'm wondering if you can talk about maybe some of the things you might be doing or some of the things you might be looking forward to.
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure, that's why we're here.
Great. So, look, this organization, one of the great things about it is they put everyone in a position to succeed. And not just for basketball players either. You know, I've heard from people in the like of, in sales, you know, who tell me their supervisors care about them and give them a path to advance if they do their job well. I mean, I'm super lucky in that manner, but I'm rambling right now, so.
No, that's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Take your time.
More so what I'm trying to say is this organization excels at helping you reach your potential, you know, both on and off the court, you know, so they can ask you what you care about and really help you accomplish that goal, you know? Obviously, you know, I care about my community. No doubt, that's always been a part of who I am. My parents instilled that in me since day one.
Well, they sound like really good parents.
They are. They're the best, man. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on. I can see how people might think it's something more cynical than, you know, given the draft night and everything. But it's as simple as a team reaching out to me and seeing how they can support me in anything that I want to do, you know? I'm really grateful for that. You know, everyone here has been fantastic since day one.
Sounds like it. Thanks, MP.